Yo, what's up, guys? So, in today's video, I want to go over why I haven't posted a video in over a month. And it's something I realized, or I guess didn't realize, how much it affected me over the past months, few years, even maybe like the past almost decade, how much it affects me and how much it affects other people. And I really wanted to make this video because I feel like every person that has a phone or has social media right now should watch this video. And even if they don't watch my video, people need to realize how much short form content and the internet in general could affect your mind so much. And not only does it do that, it affects everything else in your life. So, the reason I haven't posted in a month and the realization I came to recently was I kept watching short form content. And basically, long story short, I came to the realization that I was getting sick and tired of short form content. Either if it's at my work, my free time, at the gym, in my car, wherever I am, it's so easy to click on Instagram or click on TikTok or click on YouTube Shorts. And once you scroll that first video, you like get pulled into it. You almost become brainwashed. It is very hard to break this habit. It is one of the most toxic, dangerous habits that not only I had, but a lot of people around me have. I see it every single day. I see it from my coworkers, I see it from my friends, my family. Everyone gets pulled into it. And you have to step out of it to realize how different you feel, and it makes you break that habit. So, what I noticed with short form content is my focus dropped, my motivation dropped, my discipline dropped, and just me doubting myself. Like, I felt like my mind was getting brainwashed every single day. And not only did I realize that it affects me in the short term, because I know you watching this video, if you've been on short form content, that after you say you scroll for an hour and you stop, you feel like shit. But the thing that really opened my eyes is the long-term effect. It could affect the vision or the path that you want to choose in your life by comparing yourselves to others. Also, your attention span, your it could cause ADHD, it could cause depression, it could cause so many things and cause you to get in like a rut, a mental rut. So not only does it affect you short term, but even all the damage it does in the short term, it affects you in the long term. So even if you're not watching it, say you're doing this consistently every day and you did it like 2, 3 hours ago, it's gonna affect you for the rest of the day. It could affect you for the whole week. It could mess up your whole year. There's a lot of people on here that started the new year very motivated. They want to change their life. They want to go to the gym. They want to make more money, just like myself. But honestly, one of the biggest things you could do is to be aware of this, and you have to limit it or break the habit. You either control it or you just remove it completely. It's like an alcoholic. Like, an alcoholic cannot have one drink or else they'll go overboard and go all into it. But someone that can control alcohol can maybe go on it and like manage it better. But honestly, I feel like if you're not trying to make money on social media, besides that, or maybe connect with your friends or family once in a while, you should not have it at all. The only reason you should maybe go on there is if you're studying from someone else or you're staying connected with someone else and you're learning to do it yourself to make content. But besides that, you should not have it at all. So obviously, I went over a few things how it affected me, but I realized too I'm like right where I need to be in my life. Everyone's on a different path and a different journey. And I put so much pressure on myself because, to be honest, like, I'm the generation, I'm 25. So Instagram got popular around 2014, 2015, and I was around 14, 15. That's when people in my school started getting smartphones and like people started making social media accounts. So by the time I was in like middle school and then going to high school, it like just started getting more and more popular and it was normal. And I basically grew up into it, and it got so much more addictive now. It's like they literally design this stuff to suck you in and make money. Like every time you go on social media, you're either comparing yourself to people around you that you know or people that you don't know, and it makes you feel behind, or someone is trying to sell you something. You go on a TikTok, it's literally like a fucking sales like infomercial all the time. Oh, someone's trying to sell this, someone's trying to sell that. Someone, you can't go on that app without trying to get sold something. It's the same with Instagram. Also, another thing I realized is people aren't stupid. The people that are making these videos, not only the people that own the social media platforms, but the people that make the videos know people have a severe problem with this. So they do certain tactics to pull you in or get you sucked in, and you watch a video and then you go under the video into someone's comment and then you're arguing under someone's comment between another person that commented on someone else's comment, and then you're just like in a fucking loophole. You went down the rabbit hole and you wasted fucking a half hour or 2 hours or whatever. But another thing I noticed is people fearmonger information, either if it's news, a health article, or whatever, just to get views or just to rage bait someone. Like, there's so many things that I doubted in my life the last few years based on social media. I'm like, should I worry about microplastics? Should I do this? Am I wearing the right clothes? Like, you get all these different health, because I try to be a healthy person and go to the gym. So when you see these things, you're like, oh, should I do this? Should I do that? Or something I really struggle with too is making money. You get this shiny object syndrome and be like, should I make money this way or should I make money this way? Or is the career path I took right for me? Or should I invest in this? Should I do this crypto? It is freaking overload. Long story short, it is overload on information between making money, being healthy, all this other stuff. You're constantly comparing yourself. Like, I realized I'm the type of person, either besides social media, I'm so much more stress free when I'm not in someone else's drama, even if it's not on social media. Like, do I really want to hear about a friend's drama, or like what they're into or how they're doing, what car they got? Like, I don't fucking care. I need to focus on myself and the people around me, and how do I level up myself. I don't need to stress about someone else's drama, and that's what happens on social media, either if it's friends or family around you or someone you never even met, and they're trying to say, oh, I make $1 million in a week, I make a fucking 100K in a month. Like, they're on their own path. And not only that, a lot of this shit is either exaggerated or fake, and it just messes with you. But also the psychological fact, your attention span plummets, your motivation drops, like, your head just becomes cluttered. Even me talking to you about this, it is unbelievable. So the whole point of this video is I wanted to share my realization. Is it was about 3 days ago, I was just losing it. Like, I was like, dude, I'm sick of this shit. Like, I'm driving myself crazy. I kept feeling like I was behind financially. I felt like I was behind in relationships and dating and all this shit. And I was like, you know what? I need to stop Instagram. Like, basically what I did is I deleted my Instagram, I deleted my TikTok, and I also deleted Hinge. I was like, I'm done with this shit. And I still have my accounts. It's nothing like, oh, this is permanent. I was like, let me just see how I feel in a few days, or like, let me try this for a week. So I just deleted the app, not my accounts, but deleted Instagram, deleted TikTok. I don't even really like use TikTok, so that wasn't really a big deal, but I'm like, let me just get this shit off my phone and delete Hinge. I swear to God, I'm not saying this to like just boost views on my video or whatever. Within 12 hours, I went from feeling like depressed and like overwhelmed to like, wow, I feel so much better. I feel so much more clear-headed. And then on my first and second day, I noticed when I was at work or if I had a free time or whatever, this habit is so dangerous that I kept trying to find the app. Like I was like, oh, let me just scroll on a few reels, or let me scroll on TikTok or whatever. And you realize it's not downloaded on your phone, and your brain almost like reboots. You're like, oh yeah, I forgot, like I deleted it. But you notice yourself trying to click on the app. Like, you know when you swipe down and you type in the app, like I would type in Instagram and like realize, oh yeah, I deleted it. So I'm on my like third or fourth day right now, and I feel so much better because as soon as I wake up, I'm not scrolling, and if I have a bunch of free time, I'm not scrolling. What I did give myself is long form content because I feel like it's not as bad. So if you guys wanted, I would suggest, if whoever's watching this, first, don't overwhelm yourself. Don't be like, oh, I have to delete my whole account. I have to do this for 2 months straight. All I want you to do is delete Instagram, delete TikTok, and delete a dating app, and try for like 3 days. And if you like the feeling you felt on the third day, try a week. You don't have to delete your account, just delete the app and try it for at least 3 days or a week and see how you feel. That's gonna make you just not even want to do it again. Like, I don't even have the urge to download it and check this person's doing, how are they doing, I don't care. Even like me posting stories, like I hate when I got in this loop. Like, I would post a story and see who's watching my story, see people looking at my life, like, and then I'm watching someone else's story. It's like, dude, it's too much shit. I want to be in my own box and my own journey. Like, I started doubting myself, I started doubting my career, and I started doubting my path. And that's the reason I haven't posted on YouTube. I was like, is this the right path for me? Should I do something else? Should I do trading? Should I do that? I was like, no, screw that. I enjoy the job I have, and YouTube is going to be my side hustle. I like to simplify stuff as simple as possible. I have a job that I enjoy, and I'm picking a side hustle, and this is what I want to try. In the future, if I want to change it, I'll change it. But when you delete Instagram, your attention span gets back to normal. You stop doubting yourself. Your path and your vision becomes so much more clear because you're in your own little box. Like, I don't even like watching the news. Like, I don't need to know what everyone else is doing. Like, I'm focused on what I have to do. And it is so much more peaceful, calm. Like, you get more happy. You become more enjoyable. Like, your dopamine kind of resets. So like little things, like just like going to the gym or like having a good meal, you feel better. But basically, this challenge I'm giving you, or just at least telling you to try it, what I allowed myself is long form content. So obviously I still have YouTube because I'm posting this video, and for my consumption, I enjoy long form content on YouTube. And also a tip is, I realized if you go see the shorts, at the top of the shorts page or whatever, you could click it and tell YouTube to show me less shorts. So you'll only see short form content here and there, and you could just kind of avoid it and just watch long form videos, because you're not constantly looping through it. Like, you'll watch like a 10-minute video on nutrition or whatever, and that's not as damaging to your brain as short form, like just constantly going through a 30-second video over and over again. But I allowed myself long form content on YouTube. I allowed myself podcasts. I like to listen to that. And also, if I need to look something up on Google or read a book, those types of information sources are more safe and beneficial to your brain, and you'll literally notice the difference. So it's not like you have nothing at all. You still have those things, and that's, I feel like, enough that like people all really need. But the whole point is to just limit the short form content. Like, it is so beneficial, and you really can't notice it until you do it yourself. Like, I was like, let me try this for a few days. Literally, like a day or two in, I'm like, dude, I feel so different. I feel so much better. So when you take it away, you realize how much it was affecting you. But until you do that, me telling you, you're not gonna know until you try it yourself. But I also wanted to say this. This is probably, like, this, besides the other stuff I said, this is very important. I'm glad I just caught this before I end this video. But breaking this one bad habit builds momentum for everything else. So literally, it like lighted a spark. It made me want to do this video. It made me want to go to the gym more. It made me want to do other things. I'll say it again. Breaking one bad habit builds momentum for everything else. So non-stop scrolling your freaking mind out and destroying your brain is one of the most toxic, dangerous habits you could do to yourself. Honestly, I think it's worse than drugs. I think it's worse than like alcohol. Like, it is so bad. It literally makes people like retards. They can't even think of their own thoughts. You cannot watch a video without losing attention for like 3 seconds. Like, you literally have attention span less than a fucking squirrel or a goldfish. Like, do you really want to live your life like that? Your body and your mind is a temple, and you need to be very careful what enters it. You have to be very careful. Everyone is screwing with their attention to either try and make money on you or whatnot. But if you could break this one toxic habit, I guarantee you feel motivated to do other things in your life. Like, say if you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to go to the gym, or you're trying to make more money, you want to change a job. If you delete Instagram and TikTok and you could break that habit, it's going to be easier for you to break other little habits, because it's one of the most strongest, hardest habits to break. Like, I was literally programmed in my mind to like just type in Instagram and go on Instagram, and it's not there. And my brain would go in like reboot mode. I'm like, oh shit, I don't have Instagram. So if you break that, it gives you a little momentum to pull you out of this rut and start doing other things. And this could be the catalyst to change your life, or this could be the catalyst to have your 2026 be a good year. Everyone talks about New Year's resolutions. It really all, like, people have to realize, like, a New Year's resolution, you don't want to say, oh, I want to start eating healthy, I want to start doing this. You really have to focus on, what am I stopping? What habits am I ending? It's better to remove shit before you add stuff. You want to remove all the bullshit, and then you start adding good stuff into it. And Instagram and TikTok is one of those bad things that you just have to remove. It doesn't have to be permanent. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't delete the account. Delete the app. Try for 3 days. Try for a week. You might enjoy it so much that you might never go on that app again. Like, this shit is getting worse and worse every single day. People are becoming retards. Like, do you really want to ruin your life? Do you want to lay on your deathbed and see the stat? Oh, I spent 10 years of my life scrolling, 15 years of my life scrolling, because you don't realize how many hours add up every day, every week, every year. Until you're 80 or 90, you might be scrolling like a quarter of your life away, which is crazy. Like, go outside and like look at a tree or do some like regular shit. Like, drink a glass of water without looking at a fucking TikTok. But let me not go on a rant. Something I've been trying to, that helped me make this video, is to simplify my videos, not go on a rant. I focused on this one topic. I made notes, my little bullet notes, so I could stay on my path and get this point across. I'll share this one other thing. I realized I wasn't behind. I was just disconnected from myself. You have to disconnect to connect, if you know what I mean. Disconnect from all this bullshit. Disconnect from all the negativity around you and online internet. And disconnect from this internet noise to connect with yourself. So I hope you appreciate that video. If you made it to this point, please leave a comment that you made it to the end, or like this video, because that shows you have the attention span that 99% of other people don't have. So I applaud you for watching to this point. And if you enjoy my content, please subscribe, because I have some fucking bangers coming. I have some real stuff that I've been through that I want to share my perspective to you guys. So have a good day, and let's get after it.